On 2K Sports, an April Fool's Day edition. Glad to have you with us. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Grant, when you talk about these two teams tonight, I think it's fair to expect a barrage of three-point shooting.
Oh, for sure, B.A. That's the usual game plan from both sides. It's going to be raining threes here tonight. And if they're falling, it's going to be a high-scoring affair.
Now here's Ball. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. Walker for three. Boozer grabs the board.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots. It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Ball outside. 6 to shoot. And another shot. Loiso. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Outside Koulibaly. Launches it. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. At around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Andrews. And he gets it to go.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
To the paint.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Washington shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And guys, those numbers represent a nice step up from what they were last year.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Screen by Wiseman. And it's Andrews missing.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Inside. Here's Boozer. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Ball. The 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
The Pacers pull it in.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Here's Andrews. The kick out to Walker. Launches a three. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. The Wizards trail by 7. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Andrews. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. Andrews has gotten his second bucket of the game.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Ball into the lane. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Lets the three fly. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Pacers leading by 7. Ball left side. Here's Andrews. Walker for 3. He drops it from range.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Off with the layup. They've got numbers. Back to Wiseman. This one for 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Boozer. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. To stop the run. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Ball taking his time here. Fires for 3. Boozer grabs the board. The Wizards trail by 10. Here's Coulibaly. It's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. .54 seconds left in the first quarter. Five to shoot. Takes the 3. Boozer.
And whether it's the defensive effort or just bad offense, they're holding their opponent to a very low field goal percentage.
Bottom line is they're ahead on the scoreboard, and that's all that matters.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
So it's the Indiana Pacers up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Defense is setting the
Pacers 21.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let me get your thoughts on the Pacers and how they're playing so far.
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
Left side Bagley. Outside Mitchell. Mitchell gets a step. Tipped away. Fires the 3. Drains the triple.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Second chance shot. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Edwards with it. Wallace outside. There's the three. And it's Bagley with the rebound. Left side Mitchell. Elbow shot on the way. Edwards pulls it in. Wizards trail by 9. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. And it's Perry missing. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, "Baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift." Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie. And Mitchell launches it from deep. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But, Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Washington trailing. Here's Perry. No good with a layup.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
On the wing, Mitchell. From outside, Mitchell is good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Hits the trifecta.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now Williams. Still no points. Bagley sets a screen. Here's Mitchell. Now here's Bagley. Second shot opportunity. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I don't mind this. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Graham.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you get from your stars when the X factor ignites. That can make the difference.
And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Wallace. And the Wizards with another three.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Here's Williams. Outside for Mitchell. And Indiana misses again. The Wizards trail by 6. The 3 ball. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And it's Williams off the drive. Out to Bagley. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
And the defense, they have to honor Mitchell as a scorer. And when they do, it just opens up the passing lanes.
Here's Wallace. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And the Pacers making a change here. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Here's Perry with the drive. No luck on that one.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. It's Walker on the wing. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on case of Wallace. Indiana shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
And he makes both free throws.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
My kind of hoop. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical. Beautiful reverse, using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small in his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
A special sequence from Mitchell. You have to be careful with the ball around him, or he'll burn you.
Pass to Hawkins. 54 seconds left in the second quarter. Indiana leading by 7. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the second period. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell bullies his way inside.
They're really working the paint now.
Here's Boozer. It's tipped. Outside Mitchell. From outside the arc. Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist. Mitchell's got 10 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. They keep the pressure on him.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Indiana. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game. Tries the spin move. Pass to Perry. 4-3. The Pacers pull it in. Outside Mitchell. A deep 3. Missed it there. He's 4 for 9 now. Wizards trail by 12. And here's Edwards outside. That one is off.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough.
Look out! Spider Mitchell putting on a show.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Wallace outside. Poke loose. Williams with it. He's picked up by Edwards. To the middle. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
Not exactly what Coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
The Wizards trail by 16. Here's Hawkins. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Shoots. Washington again can't hit.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
Yes, it's good.
You know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Oh, it's stolen. The 3 is up. Knocks down the triple. He has 6.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave him all alone at the arc.
It's Walker on the wing. They set the pick. Ball outside. Clock at 4. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
And the Pacers making a change here. And here's Wallace. Give him 8. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, we're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see, and your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that.
No doubt, Allie. Thank you. Nice move. And it's Andrews missing. Wizards trail by 9. Here's Hawkins. He's scoreless. Can't drop the tough 3-pointer. Here's Ball. Ball in the paint.
This is what height in the backcourt gives you. Ball can get almost anything he wants in there because of that size.
Off target at the rim. Indiana leading by 11. To the inside. Wiseman goes back up. Oh, Wiseman using his size.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
A nice shot by Hawkins. Ball outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Ball's gotten 4 this quarter.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
And the creative LaMelo Ball. Anytime he touches the rock, Clark, you expect a highlight reel play. How fun is he?
Yeah, he's a lot of fun to watch. He's so uber creative, and he's got a flash and a flair to his game, but he's highly skilled and fundamentally sound, too. That's the one part that sometimes can be lost amidst all the flash, but he's a fun guy to watch hoop, that's for sure.
Oh, he's so. It's rebounded by Washington. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
Ball with it. He's got 9. Moiso. No good on the 3.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Hawkins can't get it to go.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Wallace to the left side wing. A minute 6 left in the third quarter here. 4 on the clock. Driving to the basket. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose the dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Wiseman inside. And the basket is good. Wiseman's got 7 points in the game.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. The 3 from Ball. Deep range. LaMelo. What focus.
Tell you what, the competitive spirit of Ball, I absolutely love it. This guy is relentless.
Wallace outside. Three-pointer. And so it's the Indiana Pacers up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Ball. And he lobs it up top. Walker's shot is off.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. Indiana leading by 13. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 6. And there's the rejection. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. 4 on the clock. Back to Mitchell. 4 seconds left. And the jumper falls for him. And the Pacers lead by 15.
Intelligent decision by Mitchell, using the pick and roll to break up the defense and get open.
Indiana foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Ooh, good D by Bagley. And here are the Pacers now. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth. Back to Williams. Pass to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. For 3. They get it back. Here he goes. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
Here's Boozer. The Pacers pull it in.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Again, the miss by Mitchell.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
Well, Clark, we're used to seeing a coaching carousel, but in recent years, even winning teams have changed coaches.
Well, you know, that is true, and at least the profession is getting a pay raise overall. But for teams looking to break through, BA, changing the coach still seems to be the default button that most teams like and are more comfortable pushing.
And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Wizards trail by 15. Fires the 3. And Boozer gets it to go. Boozer's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Left side, Mitchell. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. All right, time for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Washington provided some info for us. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious injury and that he'll likely miss significant playing time.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Outside Coulibaly. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they've battled back.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
It's a crossover, and slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Bilal Coulibaly, and that one misses. Wizards trail by 11. There's the triple. That one doesn't drop. Into the lane. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
And they double up ball. And there's a pick. Here's Andrews from behind the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
3-point game.
And the Pacers lead by 13.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on deep. Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Ball outside. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by the Wizards. And there's 1:38 left in the fourth. Boozer misses. Pacers leading by 11. Takes a 3. Ball no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Boozer. And that one is stuffed right through.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up to the Indiana Pacers. .103 left in the fourth quarter. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it. Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Andrews. Fires from deep. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Here's Andrews. Boozer grabs the board.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Andrews. The kick out to Ball. And he banks in the layup. And so it's Indiana winning this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped